In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on January 5th, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Purdue versus Ohio State. The Purdue Boilermakers collide with the Ohio State Buckeyes in a Big Ten battle on Thursday evening. The Boilermakers were dealt a home loss by Rutgers on Monday. The Buckeyes posted a dominating road win against Northwestern last time out. Purdue earned an 81-78 home win in the lone meeting against Ohio State last season. Purdue is 0-3-1 against the spread in their last 4 games against a team with a winning record, and 2-12-2 against the spread in their last 16 games following an against the spread loss, while the under is 5-0 in their last 5 games following a loss. Ohio State is 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 home games against a team with a winning road record, and 2-6 against the spread in their last 8 games against a team with a winning percentage above .600, while the over is 6-2 in their last 8 games overall. The Purdue Boilermakers continue to have large spreads and have not been covering often. They have only covered the spread on 4 occasions all season and have not covered in Big Ten play. Meanwhile, Ohio State is enjoying a dominating string of games, winning 5 out of their last 6 games, with the only defeat in that span occurring in overtime. They just beat Northwestern by double digits. Furthermore, the Buckeyes are the stronger offensive squad among these combatants. Purdue is averaging 116 points per 100 possessions, while the Buckeyes' potent offense is posting 118 points per 100, which is number 2 in DI. Purdue needed overtime to beat Nebraska in their lone conference road game and lost to Rutgers on Monday. The Buckeyes actually had the more efficient offense between these two this season, and Purdue's had some close calls in conference play, including the loss to Rutgers that ended up coming back to bite them in the butt. I haven't been all that sold on Ohio State this season, but I feel Purdue's a bit overrated. So the Ohio State Buckeyes to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. These are prolific offensive squads capable of piling on the points. Purdue ranks 5th in adjusted offensive efficiency, and while the Buckeyes' defense is good, they can be solved, as seen in their 67th overall adjusted defensive efficiency rating. In addition, Ohio State has scored at least 83 points in 3 out of their last 4 games. They have connected on 49.2% of their field goals and have elite rebounding. The Buckeyes scored over 70 points in meetings against San Diego State, Cincinnati, Duke, NC, and Northwestern. The over is also 6-2 in the Buckeyes' last 8 games. I expect a barrage of scoring. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Indiana versus Iowa. A pair of teams from the Big Ten do battle in search of a victory in the Hawkeye State. The number 15 Indiana Hoosiers are on the road as they travel to take on the Iowa Hawkeyes Thursday night. Indiana comes in off a 69-55 victory at home over Kennesaw State in their previous game on December 23rd, though they failed to cover the line as a 16.5-point favorite. Iowa fell 83-79 on the road at Penn State in their previous contest Sunday afternoon, failing to cover as a 2-point underdog in the game. In the all-time series between the teams, the Hoosiers own a 70-60 advantage, but the Hawkeyes have won the last 2 meetings. That includes an 80-77 win in the semifinals of the Big Ten tournament on March 12, 2022. The Hoosiers are 1-3-1 against the spread in their last 5 road games and 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 games overall. The Hawkeyes are 6-2 against the spread in their last 8 home games and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The over is 4-1 in Hoosiers' last 5 overall. The over is 4-1 in Hawkeyes' last 5 overall. The underdog is 6-2 against the spread in the last 8 meetings. Iowa has been trending in the wrong direction after their hot start to the season, and they stand 0-3 in the Big Ten this season. The Hawkeyes now have to contend with the loss of Patrick McCaffrey, taking their 3rd leading scorer out of the mix for the foreseeable future. Indiana has won won back-to-back games without Jackson Davis, but those came against overmatched teams in Elon and Kennesaw State. The Hoosiers now get into the heart of conference play, and they need their all-conference big man to help them stay afloat in the Big Ten picture. It's not easy to win in Iowa, and the Hawkeyes winning at home by an average of 20.3 points while shooting 48.9% from the field. Still, no matter where the game is, the Indiana Hoosiers are the better team from top to bottom, and we're getting a free bucket with them. Indiana has the offensive firepower to match Iowa. At the end of the day, Iowa is a team that is fading right now, so the Indiana Hoosiers to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Indiana has gone over the total in 8 of their 13 games this season. The Hoosiers are 29th in offensive efficiency, 11th in effective field goal percentage, 89th in turnover percentage, and 15th in two-point shooting on the year. Indiana is above average in tempo as they are 109th in adjusted tempo with 69.5 possessions per contest. Iowa has split their 14 games in relation to the total this season. The Hawkeyes are 18th in the country in offensive efficiency, 3rd in turnover percentage, 85th in offensive rebounding percentage, and 103rd in two-point shooting this season. Iowa is a fast-paced team as they are 45th in the nation in adjusted tempo according to KenPom with 71.3 possessions a night. Iowa is no stranger to pushing the tempo, and Indiana will look to run with them. Iowa rarely turns it over and gets shots off on nearly every possession. Indiana has been very efficient offensively this year. Iowa has often looked like it is absent a pulse defensively as they simply can't get stops. Both of these teams look to get shots up near the rim, and both have been incredibly effective in doing so. This should be an up-and-down style of game, and each offense has the ability to go on long runs. Both teams are very good on the offensive end of the floor, and that pushes this game score past the total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Southern California versus UCLA. We've got a battle for the hearts and minds of Southern California here as the UCLA Bruins host the Southern California Trojans. Both teams are nationally relevant, and UCLA is ranked 10th in the latest AP poll, so it should be a good one. The Trojans check in at 11-4, but they're coming off a tough loss to Washington State, while UCLA is 13-2. Southern California is 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 Thursday games and 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games against a team with a winning percentage above .600. The over is 4-1 in Southern California's last 5 games. UCLA is 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games and 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games following a win. The under is 4-0 in UCLA's last 4 games. The home team is 4-1 against the spread in these two teams' last 5 head-to-head meetings. The Trojans will need to bounce back from their 10-point loss to a struggling Washington State team. However, the good news is that Southern California had 43.1% shooting from the field and 43 rebounds in that one. They only hit 3 of 1-8 from three-point range, though. The Trojans have hit 71 or more points in 5 straight games and should be able to keep pace here if they're playing well. Both of these teams have been playing well so far this season, but UCLA has been the slightly better team. UCLA is better in just about every metric, but Southern California does average more rebounds per game. I believe that this is a big spread for a rivalry game between two solid teams, so the Southern California Trojans to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The under is 6-1 in the Trojans' last 7 versus a team with a winning straight-up record and 4-0 in the Bruins' last 4 overall. The under is the betting trend for both teams and should continue its hot streak in the latest edition of this rivalry matchup. UCLA is a great offensive team, but it could have some troubles against its rivals' defense, which is limiting its opponents to 38.2% shooting from the field. The Bruins are also playing without freshman guard Amory Bailey. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.